Majestic sound.
Tell them to say you should go and tweet that.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Toby D, and you have tuned in to my Christian audio podcast, Faith Football Fans. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we won't be too far away from watching our Atlanta Falcons get a chance once again to go for the NFC Championship trophy. On our way to hopefully making a Super Bowl 51, and what a way to go out in style. Truly our last game in the Georgia Dome. Can we outdo the crowd noise that we were able to implement? Not from a cheating aspect, of course, filtering in the noise, but real noise to really disrupt that Seattle Seahawks team. But there may have been something else that disrupted that Seattle team besides just the noise. Seattle Seahawks went on a week 5 bye right before they faced the Falcons in week 6. And they had not rested since, which means we were their 14th game going in to that second game of their playoff experience before we physically manhandled them and knocked them out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot of games to play consecutively after a bye week with no more physical rest to rest your body. And the Falcons took advantage. And we saw that advantage that they took and how they straight mollywopped the Seattle Seahawks team. And speaking of that long stretch of gameplay, I was listening to NFL Network, and they just mentioned that the Packers, get this will be their 16th straight game since after the week 4 bye, that they will come in here and play the Atlanta Falcons. Ladies and gentlemen, look for the Falcons to take advantage of that and test the strength of this team early on and often to see if they're going to be able to hang. The Falcons are fresher than any team in the remaining 4 teams in the playoffs right now. I remember when Thursday Night Football, Chris Collinsworth mentioned that the Falcons only had 2 games in a 22-day span, which included that bye week, which included the 2 teams that they were going to play, which is one, Tampa Bay, and then they would end up playing the Philadelphia Eagles before going on a bye, which, like I mentioned, was included in them 22 days. Now, not to mention how well the coaching staff has been able to get much production without adding a lot of wear and tear on the bodies of their players this season. Also, not to mention, the Falcons had a second seed bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm licking my chops right now for the Green Bay Packers to come into this game, because I personally don't think they're going to be able to handle the physicality with all that their bodies have taken in the first 15 games. Now, albeit they've been on an 8-game win streak. Speaking of that 8-game win streak, something else that I heard from NFL Network, they said no team has made the Super Bowl that has gone on longer than a 5 to 6 game win streak. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Green Bay is at 8 games right now. Now, they can either rewrite history or they can fall in place with history and get their season cut down by the Atlanta Falcons before they can win 9 straight on the way to the Super Bowl, because that would make them the first team to be able to do it, to win more than 6 games and go to the Super Bowl. So I just thought I would throw that out there just to give you a little more confidence for those fans that are still a little nervous about this game with Aaron Rodgers. Now, word is Aaron Rodgers has become the Michael Jordan of football. I don't think I would be giving someone that title just yet. Because as we all very well know, when Jordan got to the Eastern Conference Finals, he won to go on to win the championship 6 times. So there was no getting there and getting cut short when he got there. Might I mind you, Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy has gotten to the championship only to fall short. That's not Michael Jordan-like. Now, maybe you're talking about as far as the physical ability, but you can't equate this guy as far as championships go because he only has one. Now, albeit football is a much tougher sport to be able to win that many championships, but there have been teams that have done it. Unfortunately for the Buffalo Bills, who went 4 straight times, they couldn't come away with the ring. So we know it can be done, but Aaron has yet to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, no disrespect to his ability. He's definitely one of the best in this league at what he does. The way he throws is so effortlessly. Not many quarterbacks could do it the way that he does it. And I got to give it to him for that. But I feel that our defense is going to be ready because they've been battle tested. And especially with a team coming in and this their 16th game, that defense has got to be seriously worn out right now. Which means the Falcons should be running a lot of up-tempo, no huddle in this game. An awful lot. This doggone defense could be worn down before the first quarter is even over. Especially with the physicality that our offense has displayed. And now they got to deal with Tevin Coleman, who didn't even play in the first game. So you're going to have to deal with this two-headed monster. And the Falcons is going to test to see if the stamina is strong on the side of Green Bay, who had to work hard to win that game against the Dallas Cowboys, might I add. And it's going to have to travel here to play the Atlanta Falcons. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this. I feel real good about the Falcons' chances of getting to the Super Bowl. And you should too. And if you're still nervous at this point, I don't really know what else to tell you. Now, maybe something will inspire me to come back on and do a third video. We'll see. I might do more videos because nobody else is really talking about our team. Why not me? But look, please comment, subscribe, share, like. Let me know how you feel about those little few tidbits that I threw out there. And tell me if you think it could serve as a huge advantage for the Atlanta Falcons or it simply means nothing. My name is Toby D. Faith Football Fans, peace. I'm out.